What it do, Niner fam? Well, you see what it is. Ricky Pearsall, man. Ricky Pearsall. Now, remember all the hate when he first started. People was not acknowledging that the man got shot, and he still came back to play. He had that wrapping thing on him, you know what I'm saying? It was wrapped him up because he got shot in the chest, but he was showing a little bit, you know what I'm saying, on his rookie year. This year, he balling. He just balling. Okay? That's why everybody want to see what it looked like when Ayuk and Pearsall, on the same field together. See, because Pearsall, he doing his thing, and he young. That's what I like about it. He doing his thing. When he stretched out to catch one ball, he caught the back end of it. Okay, so it didn't go through his hand. Ain't no going through his hands. If it's getting to his hands, it's getting him. Okay, so he's balling. That's just what it is. He's balling. I don't know if Jennings even played, but we seen Bourne, do a little something. Let me tell you something. If we can get half the production from Ayuk that we got from that Super Bowl year, we're good. Kittle come back. We're good. Like I said, Jennings, Bourne handled his business. Like I said, we got so much heat coming back. We just waiting on that. The defense. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And Bosa was out. Mikael Williams went out for a minute. But when he came back, that first snap, I guess the runner tried to run at him. He grabbed him and just slammed him down. I'm like, man, they saying he's a stronger, more athletic version of Eric Armstead. Now, you can all remember when Eric Armstead first started, he had Buckner on side of him, and they was coming straight up the middle. And then, we went with the cheaper version, which was Armstead, because we thought, okay, well, we don't need to keep Buckner. We just go get Javon Kinlaw. That's a whole nother story. But Mikael Williams, if you put him on the end, he's going to cause pressure. That's why you seen a lot of stuff that was happening. He was out for a minute. He was out. So the thing with the Cardinals, once you contain Kyler Murray, it's not about he's going to run. He's going to do all that scrambling around. That's why you think he's in the league. He's not in the league because he's big and strong and can throw the ball and no. The running is a threat. That is a complete threat. You have to look for that. So once they contain that, see, now notice the score. When you see the score, my defensive backs doing their job. Now, they're going to give them calls, pass interference, and, they're going to give them little calls. Okay, they'll do that. But when you see that, okay, you got Marvin Harrison, you got all type of throw the ball. It wasn't happening. Anytime we need a field goal to do it, I'm saying we know who we missing. We know what we got to work with. They at full strength. The Cardinals at full strength. We know what we working with. We know exactly what we working with. So we good with it. They at full strength. Like I said, Marvin Harrison had 2 passes that I didn't like because he was wide open. Like I said, that one he dropped. I think he's seen Fred Warner coming, so he kind of dropped the ball. And then the other one, it was the same formation. He caught the ball. Like, they got to straighten that up. But when you putting Renardo Green, Upton Stout is balling as a rookie, he stopped one of they crucial plays. He went up with the dude. The dude came down with the ball, but Upton Stout knocked that out. You know what I'm saying? As a rookie, he is balling. As a rookie. Now, notice how you don't hear too much from Deommodore Lenoir, right? Because whoever he shuts them down. You don't hear nothing from him. He shuts them down. That's why they put Upton Stout or Renardo Green on somebody like a Marvin Harrison or Jackson Smith and Jigba. They put them on them. They get the other guys and they say, have Deommodore Lenoir lock him down. Remember, Malik Mustafa not even playing. Malik Mustafa ain't even been playing. So I'm good with the defense, but the defensive front, you can see they get at it. I know for a fact. Saleh is telling them, if whoever we playing and they got the ball last, Saleh got to be telling that front seven, that front four, by any means necessary, get to the quarterback. Look at all 3 games. All 3 games. They had a safety. They was up on us. But when you see that they had a safety to be up on us, it wasn't their offense. So my thing was, let us get the ball back. I thought Mac Jones was kind of tripping for a minute, but he was injured. He was injured. So I was like, he's still doing his thing. But you got to remember, it's like Pearsall was the only one who was forcing himself to get open. That's why it was so many dump offs to McCaffrey. And then they thought, okay, you would dump off to McCaffrey and you go on to Pearsall, but they forgot about Juszczyk, and boom, he'll hit you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, wait till Kittle come back. It's going to be a whole different story. Like I said, Mac Jones hurt right now. Purdy could have played. He could have played. That could have been Purdy out there getting hurt. Okay, Mac Jones, you want to get hurt? Okay, now Purdy come. He's 100%. He's good. Get him in there and handle his business. So I'm good with the way the game plan went. The defense is going to handle their business. You can see it. You can just see it. The defense is going to handle their business. Like I said, I don't know if Bosa going to be out. I don't know. But what I do know is Bryce Huff, Mikael Williams, we got hitters. And as long as D. Winters and Fred Warner playing the way they had, Fred Warner, he was covering cats down the field. But that's what he do. I expect that. He's a future Hall of Famer. I expect that. But he was covering cats down the field. It was crazy. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the defense is a beast. Defense is a beast. Like I said, when you got somebody like Kyler Murray, the thing is, I'm glad we got youth. Because when you got youth, you know, that will hold it for a second, because they'll run around with you. You got to remember, when you got older players like a Bosa on the line, the attrition sets in. They'll get tired, something to happen, somebody roll over on their leg, or something to happen. You know what I'm saying? When you got youth, they'll run with him. Kyler Murray, that's what he run around. That's what he does. He run around. It ain't so much of throwing. He'll throw a deep pass because he have to. Because he can't run to the side and, okay, see the defense and then throw it. Nah, he got to run. And if he don't do that, he'll sit back and try to launch the ball and go down the field like that. And like I said, that don't always, if you don't get the penalty, that don't always do it. He's preying on his legs. That's why the last drive they had wasn't nothing. Like I said, he tried to do the little run and then pitch it back. But once he seen that the Fred Warner and D. Winters was already on him, he just had to take the hit. It is what it is. When you got one of them the mobile quarterbacks, we got heat. And Fred Warner's like, D. Winters balling, Fred Warner's showing him how to do it. See? And that's perfect. That is perfect. So, the Cardinals, they tried to hang in there. And every Niner fan, tell the truth. When the kicker went to kick, a couple of us had flashbacks of Moody. Remember how when we was losing games, Moody would have lost that game. You know what I'm saying? Remember, we was losing games like that. Now, the way he kicked the ball, it was nonchalant. I'm forgetting how really you're supposed to have a kicker when it's a chip shot field goal. That's not supposed to be nothing. That's supposed to be an automatic kick. We forgot about that. Niners be stressed like, oh man, don't worry about that no more. Don't worry about that. He handling his business. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all think. Leave it in the comments. It is what it is. That's 3-0, baby. That's 3-0. I mean, the hate gonna come. The hate gonna come with it. But that's 3-0, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe. Leave it in the comments. Peace. I'm out of here.